Evening everybody, welcome back to CDR. I am your host, Nerfpack. I'll be guiding you through this evening's quali, which is wet. Wow. Sure is wet. It's pissing down. Got two people following us so far. Welcome guys. It's Mr. Pint Size. Evening bud. Put your wet clothes on bud, you're gonna get wet. Didn't have any rain on Friday, so I've no idea what it's gonna be like. You hate the rain, I hate the rain. Should be interesting though. 17 drivers in. We've got Wee Rabby on the way, so that'll make us 18. And we've got a championship battle on the go. Yeah, G-Force rain. Well, I'm not sure what the weather forecast is for race and feature, but I'm guessing we have got rain for the full sprint quali. Who's going to be first at the garage? It's a Mercedes. So it is Kane, and he's on wet. Yeah, it's very wet. I would have put Inters on though. Inters are the better tyres. He's dead. Yeah, Inters are the better tyre, even if it's wet. So I would be seeing a few people on Inters. Dean, Luckman, Gould, also Weeman, Berkey, Marshall and Clay all on the Inters. Evening, Osso Bosso. Welcome to the stream, bud. Good to have you here. Good to have you on the grid. Yeah, it's definitely wet. Who else we got going now? We got Clay on the Inters. And we've also got Dean on the Inters in the stake. Osso's taking a risk. So we do have Kane coming round at the final couple of corners. We'll stay on board with him and see what sort of sector times he puts in on those wets. Comes round the final corner, keeps it within the track limits. No DRS activated in the wet, so it will just be on the ERS system. As he comes down to approach turn 1. Easy on the throttle. Watching the back end step out there. Definitely slippy. Let's jump over to Clay and see. Yeah, Clay does seem to have much more grip on those Inters. Where were we? With Kane days. Yeah, there is a dry line appearing there as well. We've only had a few cars going through. It's 25.6 for Clay's sector 1. Weeman, Berkey just going through there. Got a Ferrari as well of Chip. $25.8 for Chip. Weeman, Berkey, he's coming through. $25.9 for him. As Kane does a 131. So I think that's going to get smashed in a second. Clay up. Please, we got caught traffic. place time, 29.3. Coming down, you got Steak. There's a Ferrari going. Chip just coming round and finishing off this lap. 29 flat for Chip. 3/10 ahead of Clay. We've got Weeman Berkey puts himself P3, 29.8. And Marshall 28.7. The times are dropping, those inters are coming in nicely. We've got a Housey dropping in there with a 36. Also with a 28.7. Got a Haas coming over the line of Wookie. He's on his outlap. So he's looking to get a good time on the board, get himself up at the front. Just 6 minutes left the short quali. So not an awful lot of time to get a time on the board. 2 runs. As Wookie comes through sector 1. Mercedes moving over out of the way. He's picking up some back markers. Got a wire behind him as well on his outlap. We've got this Ferrari coming over the thing now. Chip is going quicker again, 28.6 for him. So putting a lot of fuel in and going for 3 or 4 laps at once rather than just bare minimum. As an Aston goes over there. Alan, James Brown in the 28 flats. Times are dropping. Dino with a 31.7. And Wookie going P9 with a 30 flat. Why is he on the wets? He's done his times on wet tyres. So early runners now. We've got coming around the final corner. Gould is on his outlap. So we'll be starting. He will be starting his lap. Pint Size has joined, he's on his outlap. Wee Rabbi's joined. Gould coming through sector 2. So 28 flat at the moment is the time. Housey's going with a 28.1. Labs up there with a 29.1. Gould just coming around the final couple of corners. What's Gould going to do? Where's he going to put himself? Gould goes to the top, 27.3, 7/10 clear. What a lap there from Gould. So Lookman and Dan still in the pits. They probably won't set a time. Wee Rabbi's on an outlap. See where Pint Size is. Rain is still coming down, but there is a dry line appearing. Wookie's a second and a half up on this lap, so that will be improving there. Wookie puts himself P4. Pint size goes P6. Wab stays P8. Wee Rabby is on an outlap. As a Lookman has disconnected. Wee Rabby on a lap now, just 1 minute and 6 seconds left, so Gould is in the pits, he won't be improving. Allen goes at 27.4 across the line. Howsey goes in front of Gould at a 27 flat. There's an Alpine of Clay jumping up to P6. We've got an Aston Martin coming across the line. As Wee Rabby comes round the final corner. Look at that dry line there. Wee Rabby goes P4 on 127.5. So Gould has retired. I was going to say he's in the pits. Walking right side in the pits. Dino and Lookman and Dan are in the pits. 5 seconds remaining. So the rain is still coming down. Checkered flag is out. James Brown at 26.8. Now the Aston Martin of Allen going P4. Times are dropping everywhere. We've got Clay coming round the corner now. Where's he going to put himself? Jumps up a place to P7, just in front of Wookie. Wee Rabby, he's still on a lap. He's not improving though. Kane is improving by half a second. Wab's not improving. Here comes Kane to the line. Where's Kane going to put himself? Jumps up to P9. And we've had jumped in the pit. So that is it. That is your quali results for short quali and the sprint. So there we have the results. So James Brown going quickest, only one in the 26s. Everyone else 27s, 28s, 29s, 30s. We don't lose anyone because it is only short qualifying. So we will now go over to the sprint race. 11 laps. Will it rain? Will it be dry? Will it be both? We'll find out. It's dry. The rain has stopped. Guys are getting their setups ready. Medium tyres, probably. I would guess most people would be on mediums. We did see some softs on Friday. In the sprint, we did see a couple of people on the soft. Don't think I could make them last the whole 11 laps, if I'm honest. Still waiting for them to set up. Yeah, G-force. That's why you got to look at the weather forecast, and it's 6-1 half a dozen of another. Sometimes you get a good quali and a bad race, or a bad quali and a better race. It just depends on the track, depends on your setup. Here we go. Timer's on. We're about to start. So we'll see what other people's setups are. Low downforce, high downforce. Here we go on the grid, a formation lap. We have 3 drivers on the softs: Dean, Luckman and Wee Rabbi. Should be interesting to see how it plays out. It'll be good off the start. 3 or 4 laps in, I can see them falling away. Looks like it's going to stage right for the race. And Daniel at the back. Back up to the front as they come round, final couple of corners to line themselves up on the grid. James Brown, how is he into turn 1? Who's going to be first? Okay, shoot his grid box. Disqualified. Come on, you slow boys at the back. There we go. We'll stick on with Halsey and Engel. No, we'll stick on with Chip. Here we go. 4, 5 lights. And away we go. As Chip gets a great start and passes Halsey straight away on the back of his teammates. Ferrari 1-2 into turn 1. I didn't expect that. We've got Marshall going backwards. And we've also got the Haas going backwards as well. 2 Haas's at the back. That's not good. Dan up to P10 already. So Ferrari straight away to front, Clay up to P5, just behind Gould. Oh, what's the Williams there goes wide. Dan over into P9, overtaking Marshall. So straight away, lap 1, we've got plenty of overtakes. As Dan goes wide, James Brown, fastest lap of the race so far. As we've got Williams of Weeman going very wide. Well, making his way up past Bassosso. Kane up to P7. As we might be having a quick look at Dan. So Ferrari's pulling out a 1.5 second gap already out at DRS at the front. Clay making a move on Gould. DRS off Halsey. We have enough to make it into turn 1. A little bit far back. Halsey moved over to the right. But he goes around the outside. A little bit of wheel banging. Halsey reclaims the position. Rabbi is starting to struggle a little bit in them softs compared to the mediums. Go back up and see where we've got Clay coming around the final couple of corners. Coming back at Clay as well. Halsey moves to the defensive line again. Clay goes around the outside. This time he is clear. And takes the position of Halsey. Goes very close to the back of Halsey as well. 2 Ferraris swapping places at the front. Still over 2.5 seconds in front now. 2.3 seconds. So we'll watch that gap and see whether it closes down. That loses out of some position there. Verstappen, fastest man on the track at the moment. So Clay has closed that gap 3/10 on that lap. Down to 1.9 seconds ahead now. So soft runners both at the back. We've Abbey still on the soft P9. That one goes very wide there. Don't think that we can move it all into turn one. There he goes down the inside. Clay now 1.3 behind the Ferraris, and you can see them. So at the end of this lap, he might be within DRS of them. Going to lap 6 of 11. Closest back here at the moment, also. And we've got a wee man Berkey, who's stuck. He can reset the track if he can before he gets disqualified. Okay, reset the track, bud, if you can see it. There we go, that's it, excellent. Obviously had no issues getting off the track there. Ah no, he's been DNF'd. Gap at the front's gone up to 1.6 seconds. Ooh, we're still in the back. Oh, Housie. Out to Dan, well up to P8. Clay dropped off a bit there, it's 2.3 up to the back now. So that's 8 of 11. The closest battle here, you got Curly battling with Marshall. Chip still battling with James Brown at the front as well, just 3/10 off him. Pint Eyes has picked up a pen. Wookie goes wide. Chip has taken the lead off James Brown. Clay's closing in. James Brown got DRS again on his mate. Let's go into turn 1. They're working together to get away from Clay. The gap has gone back up to 2.2. Wee Rabbit still holding on there in P9 on those softs. Who else have we got? Curly still stuck behind Marshall. Wookie just behind Alan there, not going to make it past. Dan has gone into the pits. Rosie and Gould swapping places. As they come round. Ooh, turn 1, turn 2. He's got the gap down to 1.3, but it is the last lap. So James Brown does take the win over Chip, over Clay. It was Ferrari 1-2. So they are your race results. Just waiting for the final guys to come round. James Brown's a bit happy. There we go. That's the sprint over and done with. So we'll move on to the feature quality. It's James Brown's first win with CDR. Excellent work. Congratulations. Nice one, bud. And there are the race results. As we move on to the feature race. So, will it be dry? It is. It's a dry quali. I'll be back in 2 secs. Let's get the tyre and data. Everyone's still in the pit. There we go. Kane's out. Pint size by the looks of it. And the other Mercedes and Marshall is on that lap as well. And the Aston Martin. So Kane will be the first one to get a time on the board, followed by pint size, I believe. As pint size goes wide and gets shit all over his tyres. And he's boxing. Good idea. Let's go back up with Marshall as he comes around the final corner to start his flying lap. The two Mercedes will be the first to set a time. A bit quicker than sprint quali because it is perfectly dry. 15 minutes of qualifying. Enough to do 2 runs. So Kane is making his way around the final corner. So his name will appear at the top of the board with a time on, which is to 1:13.2. Marshall. Evening, Housie. As Marshall comes around the final corner and doesn't improve on his teammates. 113.5. That's a shock. We've got Wee Rabby setting a... Oh no, he's not setting a time. Curly a 14.111. We've got a Haas on the outlap, so he will be starting his lap now. So stay on board with the Wabby. See what he's capable of doing. He's approaching the back of a Mercedes, which gets out the way. Lost Alan for some reason. I'm not sure what happened there. So where are we? It goes P2 with a 13.2. We've got Wab coming across the line. He goes at the top with a 13.1. And the Alpine of Clay is just starting his lap, so we'll stay on board with him. We've got a Ferrari coming out of the garage. Which one will it be? So it is Chip, who's made his way out the garage. There comes the start finish. It's an EP5 for Clay. 13.6. And stay on board with Wookie as he makes his way around. Unless it's going to rain and they've got more downforce on. We've got Ferrari crossing the line of Chip. Oh, the Chip's gonna go. So Wookie goes fastest. The 13 flat. And Dino with a 17.1. So he's had some sort of incident there. Where's Gould? Wee Man Berkey, he's the one coming around the corner. So Wee Man Berkey crossing the line, goes just in front of Curly with a 13.7. Ferrari of Chip with a 13.3. And Gould has invalidated on this lap, so you'll probably see him coming into the box. James Brown is on a lap. So only 10 people setting a time so far. 9 minutes remaining. Here comes James Brown. Won the last race. And he's on the front row, 13.139, just ahead of Wab on a 13.189. We've got a kick coming around the corner, which is Dean. Is he going again? He is going again. Let's see if he improves and where his mistake was. Only has 33% ERS left though. So he's the only car really. Kane's got another lap. So Kane's done a 13.2 and he's on an out lap now, so he's looking to improve there. Dino going to improve. Nope, he stays P11. So out lap for Gould and out lap for Housey. So Gould is first on track. Gould wasn't on a lap, he was on an out lap. Let's see where Kane is. Kane's invalidated. Oh! Marshall's had a moment. Oh, the hairpin. Kelly is on a lap. 2.5 tenths improvement for him. Gould has come through sector 3, so he'll stay on board as he finishes his lap. Marshall just not entirely sure what's going on there. That's good, he picked up a penalty for it anyway. As Kane goes quickest into the 12s. Nobody else on track. Gould went up to P6. He's going in the pits. Housey is on a lap, but he's not improving. Wee Man Berkey isn't improving. No, Wee Man Berkey isn't improving. There's 4 minutes remaining. Possibly 1 run left. As into the pits comes Wee Man Berkey. Wow, he's on a lap. He's coming around, looks like he's on a lap. Looking to improve, he does, he goes 12.7. And Wookie's just starting a lap. Wee Rabbit's on an out lap. Wookie marginally up in sector 1. Let's check his sector 2. 2/10 up in sector 2. James Brown is out on a lap. Himself in P2 just behind his teammate. Wee Rabbit not improving there. Chip is on a lap as well. Chip's 10th and a half. Wee Man Berkey. He's down on his time, so no one really improving. Wee Rabbit on a lap. Gould on a lap. Housy's up marginally. Housey goes into the second row, 12.8. We've got a Mercedes coming round now. And that was Marshall. Ferrari. James Brown looking to improve. Chip coming round. That's a burn on that for him. Good, who's that coming over there? Wee Man Berkey, he's finished. So the 2 Hasses are finished. We've got an Aston there of Curly. He's 2/10 up. Where's Curly gonna finish? Curly stays P12. Gould's gone fastest. Put himself on the front row. Mercedes of Kane goes P5. Alpine of Clay jumps up to P9. We've got Osso Bosso coming around the final corner. Where's he going to put himself? Osso Bosso P11. And the two Ferraris. They're a couple of tenths up. James Brown's invalidated. And Chip comes into the pits. Wee Rabbit isn't improving. So we've got Gold, Wab, Wookie, Housey, Kane, Rabbit, then the two Ferraris, James Brown and Chip. Marshall and Clay in P10. And that is it. As into the garage goes Chip. So we lost Alan very early on. Not sure what happened to him. Didn't really see him on track. And pint size as well. So there is a time penalty there for Curly for hitting Marshall. And in we go to the feature. And the sun is out, there is no rain. Here we go. Formation lap is on. And tyres. Oh, there's a mix. We've got one person, Alan, on the hards. We've got 3 people, Luckman, Berkey and Dino on the softs, and everyone else is on the medium. Will it be a 2-stop? Mediums will go to about a lap. Well, there you go. 9 to 11. 11 to 16 and the hards. They said it's 2-stop. Will people make it a 1-stop? And keep it clean through turns 1, 2 and 3. We'll get lap 1 out of the way. And take it to the checkered flag. Different strategies. So you'll line up on the grid and stay on board with Housey again. So we can see what's going on in front. And we'll wait for the lights. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. And we're away. A lot of wheels going there from Housey. 3, 4 get away nicely. We've got Kane there going down the outside. Losing out a little bit of time there. And he's lost a place here to Wee Rabby. 5 or 6 getting away nice and cleanly there, no incidents. And we've got a yellow flag and we've got Osso off the back. So Gould getting away nice and cleanly there at the front. 2 Hasses following him behind. Got Kane going backwards, he's down to P7 now. Chip Hazard just made a move on him there. He's now under pressure from James Brown. Clay's made up a place up to P9. Oh, James Brown just cuts his nose off there to close the door on Clay. Dino and Luckman's, well, Luckman's going backwards there by the looks of it. Oh, Wee Rabby goes wide there. That was a very wide, he managed to save that. As Chip does in fact get past him there. Wow, did well to save that. That was heart in my mouth moment there for Wee Rabby. And 3, 4 just sticking nice and close together. Pull a little bit of a gap to Chip there, 1.5 seconds. James Brown passing Kane. Kane going backwards. Dan, he's up to P12. Front 4 still staying within DRS of each other. Chip is 2 seconds off the lead there now. that was a late break in there from Clay. Nearly went into next week. The two Ferraris very close together again. Bit of a DRS train going on. Wee-man Berkey under pressure from Dan there. How's he sticking to the back of Wookie? He's only half a second off the back. Sector one. So he pulled out 3.5 seconds to the P5 Wee Rabby. So Ford are kind of driving away. We've got Wab looking around the outside of Gould. And he made it stick. He touched wheels a little bit. Wab's got control of the game. He can put him under pressure as long as he can stay on track. Gould will no doubt get DRS here. And we take a lead back from Wab. No, he's just too far back there. Oh, we've got two Ferraris making a move up the inside of Wee Rabby. That was close. And Wee Rabby lost out to both of them there. Nearly 4 seconds over the top 4 second lead over Chip. Dan only up to P10 so far. Berkey moves to the inside. Defending from Allen. Makes the move. Gould is just always, he's out of DRS. Oh, he's popping in and out. Wabber's got a little bit more just to take him out of DRS. Wookie is out of DRS from Gould. How is he out of DRS from Wookie? Yeah, so there will be no DRS. Dan picks up a 3-second time penalty. Track limits. Nope, so none of the top 4 now have DRS. It's down to ARS management now for them. James Brown overtaking his teammate. Kelly and Otto swapping places. Dino has pitted. What's he going to put on? Hards, mediums, mediums. So he's soft medium. He'll have to pit again. They won't go to the end. Wookie's pulled himself back within DRS. Oh, Gould had a mistake. Gould's 2.3 off the back of Wab. I don't think he'll have enough to pass him, but he's close. The Ferrari's 5 seconds off the pace. They swap places again. Not much happening in mid-pack. Alan's sitting there nicely on his hards. Caution, we've got a yellow flag. Who's crashed? That was a wee man Berkey. At the moment, he's still got his end plates, he's alright. He's going to be under pressure here from Housey. Manages to... Oh, Housey goes deep. Gets caught in the slipstream. Loses out a little bit. Everyone pretty much staying where they were. Also, the wee man Berkey in the pits. So Sossa's gone for hards. Wee man Berkey gone for the mediums. Also, let this go down in history that Dan got a penalty before you. Now she's called back up to Wookie. helicopter view. The Ferrari coming around the final corner. Who he does actually have a second lead over his teammate now. And Halsey and Wookie have swapped places. Wookie's not giving up. Marshall picks up a pen. Track limits. Halsey's now hunting down Gould, who's 5 seconds off the back of Wab. Oh, we've got Ferrari off there. Ship's gone wide. Chip's had a moment. He's still got his end plates. He's got 30 tyres. Kane's pitted on lap 12. What's he going to put on? Is it hards? Is it 21 laps on the hards? It looks like it. Should be capable. So James Brown's all on his own now. So Gould 7 seconds off the lead. Wookie's still with Halsey. James Brown 4 seconds down the road. In the next couple of laps we should start seeing these medium runners coming in. Lap 14 maybe, 15. Clay's in, Dan's in. Clay's got the hards, looking for the undercut. So Clay has come out in front of Dan. And Mercedes of Kane coming down behind them. They jump on hard. Will they get the undercuts on the other guys who will fit? So Clay was up to P7. So he's fallen behind Alan, who's 15 seconds, 16 seconds to the road. So keep an eye on that. Alan hasn't pitted yet. Pit stops about 20 seconds. So we got Gould and Wookie in the pits. And we've got for our chips crashed. And it's a safety car. It's a safety car. Yeah, that can be a pale rookie, I think, because I'm not sure what was going on there. Wab's into the pits, so Wab should be able to pit. He will lose his 10-second lead. How's he in the pits? James Brown's in the pits. That's Dino. So everyone's now in the pits. Where's Wookie? Wookie put softs on. Wow. Alan's put the softs on. Softs on going to the end. He has to fix the safety car came out on them hards, but he could have got a bit further and then gone to the mediums. So pretty much everyone has pitted. Lights are still going on a safety car. Another lap. Dino has picked up a speeding in the pit lane. Now we're going racing again. No need DRS for the first lap. Warber's already pulled out 710 Turbo Housie. Housie's under pressure from Gould. Marshall picks up a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So already a second ahead and out of DRS for when it comes in. Those softs from Allen probably won't last more than 6-7 laps as Weeraby makes a move around the outside of Kane. Kane takes it back. Wabi has the inside. Kane goes wide. And Kane ends up at the back. DRS is now enabled. The Ferrari James Brown has made his way up to P4. Marshall P5, Clay P6. Rookie's made him way back up to P10 after that two-stopper. He was in DRS there, so we will get DRS down this straight to Wab. Well, now Gould is out of it, so Gould, oh no, Gould's not, Gould's back in. If you go over the back of Rabbit. Make a move on him, don't they? Front two pulling away, 1.6 seconds. Obviously fastest man on the track so far, and Wookie picks up a time penalty. So we've got quite a few penalties there now. So Marshall with 13, Alan, Dan, Wookie and Kane 3, and Dino with 10. Position changes. Biggest losers Kane, 10 places. After we had that spin off before, he was doing well until that point. Dan up 8 places, Alan up 7. A couple of people doing 2 stoppers, most people doing 1. How's he sticking to the back of Wab then, but he did have a little bit of a moment with John White. going to be out. Is he going to get DRS? He did. He got it. Alan's soft tyres are going to be struggling soon. 7 laps there. 11 laps left. Dino on the back of my says, oh, we've got a yellow flag, I think. Halsey's dropped back. Halsey's had a moment. He's lost an end plate. So he's going to be struggling on that now. He's going to pit. No, he's staying out. See how he can cope with it. Pressure's off, Wab. There's James Brown, looks up the inside of Gould. Round the outside. And he's got him, and we've also got Marshall looking as well. Gould lives to fight another day. Oh! And there was contact. Gould's gone backwards. Marshall is up to P2. Gould is into the pits for a new wing and a set of soft tyres for 9 laps. Mediums and a wing. Bucky's finally made a move on Wee Rabbit. Alan's 9-lap-old soft shouldn't prove too much of an issue. Also doesn't have a penalty yet. Alan's pitted, so then get rid of them softs. So lap 25 of 33. Nothing much happening at the front. Dan is very close to James Brown. There we go, is a move on James Brown down the inside. To turn one. Gold with the fastest lap of the race, so those new hard tyres on low fuel mode, or low fuel now, towards the end of the race he's putting the laps in. Well, pulled out a nice 5.7 second lead. This battle at the moment is Wookie and Halsey. Down in the back of Clay as well. Yeah, Halsey just gets a much better drive off that corner. And Wee Rabbi's right close behind him as well. Wookie on Halsey now. Wee Rabbi doesn't quite make it. That was past Clay. Awesome Bosso. Wee Rabbi on Halsey. Oh. Rabbi's struggling on these tyres, although they are only 13 laps old. 5 laps remaining. Rabbi is close again to the back of Halsey. putting him under pressure. As Wookie picks up another time penalty, that's going to knock him right down because he's now got 6 seconds. Going to put him down to 12th. As Halsey does get past him. Side by side, through turn 1. Thirteenth even. Dan gets a little bit squeamish out of there. Berkey just 3/10 back on Osso as well. Whoa! That was a dive from Kane. Not a lot going on. Nothing we need to fill you in the information with, to be honest. Most people are nearly a second between each other. Osso's the closest, just half a second between him and Halsey. For all the Osso fans out there, it's lap 32 of 33. He doesn't have a pen. I'm not sure how many warnings he's got, but he doesn't have a pen at the moment. Down, house, bitty. Now on the final lap. So Marshall, although he finishes in P2 with that pen, he won't be on the podium. There'd be Wab and then Clay and then James Brown, I think. As Wab does in fact take the win. And Marshall crosses the line, but Clay takes second. Wookie's provisionally third. No, it's Wee Rabby. Because of the pens. James Brown drops down to fourth by 6/10. He ends up P7 just behind Rosso. Also, no pens. What a drive. Then we have your so we'll do your race results. So Wab does take the win. And let's get the podium into the chat. Let's have a quick word with them. Party chart. Let's select people. So we'll get cracking because I've got shit I need to do. And we're just waiting on Wabby anyway, which is P1. So congratulations, another podium, Mr. Wabby. Wee Rabby, you there?
Oh, sorry, boss. I'm here. It's when you said Wabby there. I thought
No,
I thought
Wee
Wab
Rabby.
Stappen was
No,
here. There we go.
no,
How you doing,
no.
mate? I'm good. I'm good.
He did say Wabby.
Did I? I would have said. I apologise.
No worries, brother. That's totally fine. How you doing?
I'm not bad, mate. What was that like? Was it?
Mate, I normally like Spain, but that left-hander heading up the hill catches me out every time. And the dirty air on the last corner heading onto the start-finish straight was absolutely killing me. I'm hoping I'm going to retain this podium place. Fingers crossed I'm going to. When Dan pitted earlier, at the end of the race, it brought up a yellow flag just as I was crossing James Brown. So I let off the throttle, gave him position back, thinking maybe he would give me it back. But he didn't. He was just going to keep pushing on to the end. So I made a bit of a move towards the end, so
We'll
see.
see.
We'll
Yeah,
see what comes of it. But
yeah,
no,
don't worry about it.
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it.
It was good. What was wet quality like?
Oh, absolutely terrible. It was shit, man. Honestly, like I came on a couple of days ago, tried a friend of mine set up. Big shout out to Well anyway. Tried his setup and I was like, yeah, that's fine, but I'm not going to let it beat my TT time because then other folk will steal it. But I forgot to write it down, so I got in from work, went into my saved settings, and it was like the last one I'd saved was back in July. I was like, shit. So I grabbed just a generic one off the internet for the qualifying, and then managed to put the proper setup on. But yeah, completely dry setups. But yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it did look great, to be honest. But a couple of people on wets, most people on inters, the wets just don't work.
I didn't have enough time to try any of them. I came in, was in a party with Ian and Curly, and I just said, look guys, what's it looking like? Because I think I had 6 minutes left or something in the qualifying, so it was a one and done for me.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's just, you did well, you got on the podium, you did a good race, bud.
I'll take it, thank you very much.
Finishing the year on a high. Obviously got 4 more races left yet next year, but going into Christmas on the podium.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. It's been a while. I think last season I managed to get 2, and this is the first one this season, so I'll take it.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheers. Clay, on the podium.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it.
No, I don't know how, mate. I don't know. I had a stinker, mate. I had a stinker, and I'll be honest. I think there's 10 seconds that come off Marshall and 10 seconds that come off Wookie, so it won't be a podium. So
yeah, but you did well though. To be fair, considering it, well, that only takes you down to P4, doesn't it? So it's not the end of the world. It's still a good drive considering.
Yeah, it's not. Obviously, sprint went better. Unfortunately, couldn't catch them Ferraris towards the end. Once I got up into third place, just made a few mistakes and just put myself under pressure again. And then feature just whipped my way through. I don't know what happened ahead. There was a big incident with CV Gold and I can't remember who it was. It was one of the Ferraris.
Was it Chip? Was it Chip?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was Jimmy. Off the top of my head, I think it was Jimmy. But anyway, I saw them smash into the inside wall coming out of turn 6. Managed to get past both of them, and it sat on back of Marshall, and then he went. I couldn't catch him. I couldn't catch him. I tried to keep within the 3 seconds of him, just so if he did get the 10 seconds off, I was still there. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, that was weird though, because the Ferraris were really quick in the sprint, but then the feature, they just dropped off. I don't know, different conditions maybe. I have no idea.
Yeah, I've no idea myself, mate. But I felt fast in the sprint race, and then when it came to the feature, I just felt slow. I felt sluggish. I didn't do anything different. It was the same setup. Yeah, it just felt awful.
It is what it is. It is. So good result for you though. Finished above Wookie, so you're going to retain the top position in the drivers going into Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I'm happy about. So take this now and then a couple of weeks off, just chill out.
Yep, excellent. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, mate. Great job.
Good. Wab. Hello. Congratulations. Good drive. Start to finish, controlled it. You went out the front and you got gold. You stayed there. Your safety car came out. You controlled it again. Yeah.
Came out at the wrong time for me. That I pitted the lap before it came out.
It just happens. But. Yeah. No, you were alright, you were safe. So under pressure for 3 or 4 laps, built the second gap to Gould, was it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're all right. Yeah, yeah, and the time just went up. The gap just went up and up and up. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Yes, dude, Rabbi and Wabby on the podium.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they started 10th, 8th to 3rd in sprint and 10th to 2nd in feature.
Yeah, it was a good drive.
Awful qualifyings, and yeah, it just put me in a bad mood for both the races.
Nah, it was good. You all did well.
The only positive was I seen Wookie behind me, and I was like, yeah, just calm down, cool,
I'm not.
keep it cool.
I'm not sure. Wookie put softs on at the safety car, and I was like,
Yeah, well,
"What are you doing?"
That was it. But then he picked up a 10-second penalty,
Yeah.
so I don't know what's gone on.
It was an overtake, an illegal overtake that I saw it on stream. It's a bit weird. I don't know. I think it was Luckman's car, maybe.
I just assumed because I seen Luckman ahead of me on that safety car restart, and Marshall got one for getting him on the start as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume there's 2 10-second penalties that come off. So
Yeah. But you're still in front of him, which is the main thing.
Yeah. I mean, the sprint helped. Getting back up to 3rd helped, and obviously he only picked up a point. So.
Yeah. Excellent. Right, I'm going to have to shoot, guys. Thanks for joining us.
No worries, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Wabby. Well done, Clay.
Cheers, bud. Well done,
Cheers,
lads.
man.
See you in a bit.
Cheers now for your
Have a
comments.
good one, boys.
No worries. See you in a bit. Right, that's it. We're on a Christmas break. We'll see you in January where they will resume. Thanks very much.